is good, my anime people? What is good? Cat, what is good? Holy, oh wow, Bakugo now. Um, Gentle criminal. Um, I don't think they take it really easy on anybody who practically goes as a villain. I think they all pretty much go to the same place as, close to a all uh, one for all? No, all for one. Uh, his overall ability is ridiculously threatening and everything, but I think he would, gentle criminal, would end up in a place like him for how much stuff he's kind of done. Sure, he's gotten away for it, and he hasn't caused like too much damage over time or during these things, but it's still a crime nonetheless, and he has a way of getting away somehow very well, so they're probably going to treat him with high priority, and he'll be in like a high facility place, in my opinion. That's what it just feels like they would do. But, uh, maybe for the way he is going out, he might get a little bit less, but clearly from his outfit, he went toe to toe with somebody and ended up losing. And my God, did he lose to a dope looking battle. uh, this Deku is kind of broken, right? Like, imagine having someone who can actually make you tech that doesn't break every single fight when you push yourself to a ridiculous limit. I think this is kind of the reason why the things were breaking on Deku in the first place. Not only was it building up a better story narrative just for his power and to show you even without this tool he's ridiculously strong, but for instance, my favorite anime is Yu Yu Hakusho, and his like air blast kind of reminded me of like a spirit gun, just beam, like at the beginning of the show, kind of, where he couldn't use it all that much, and then eventually he could use about five of them, just like how uh, Deku could. He like used all five of his fingers at one point. But now he even does a one where he charges up his beam, his arm thing, and pretty much shoots out a shotgun blast of this air pressured uh, bullets, and it's ridiculous how close it felt to that, or just in the case of how amazing it automatically already worked out in the grand scheme of how it looked, how he's utilizing it in this fight alone. If all fights, he was fighting someone that wouldn't go for the gauntlets and break them, seeing how they seem relatively strong, but in a world of superheroes, when they have those gadgets and stuff, I think those are kind of tall tale signs for some of them that seem weaker than others. For instance, the tape guy, he doesn't need any extra tools or anything. His thing is embedded in him, so you have to neutralize him completely for him to not be able to be using those things. But for Dekun's air pressure bullets, these things would not be as effective or as controlled. Well, I don't even know like how well of his control he has, but not only did Gentle push him to a point where he got to showcase maybe I think he's at 20%, right? Like this is an interesting question. How much percent do you think Daekun's gonna say he used in next week's episode? Because I got a weird feeling that that's already going to be answered, and I'm kind of just like wasting my time asking, because next week or something, it's gonna be like, oh, I got in a fight with, or not even, maybe he won't say it next week, because I think the only person he's really gonna tell is All Might, or I mean, maybe he won't even say anything. I don't know. This is a really weird end to a situation that felt very targeted towards our boy Daikun, and I'm not mad with it, but I do feel like these are the types of things that just have to happen for a protagonist, right? Like these types of things have to go on to make them continuously get stronger, continuously uh, push Deku now in a weird position in his life. He's now come to understand two very dangerous villains when they're backed into a corner. This love ability that he gains truly put him on a playing field with Deku for quite a bit, and that's why I say he might have used 20%, but I doubt it now because with the whole school festival thing going on and seeing a little glimpse of the preview and how he looks, he probably only used 15. He probably went the casual 15, and it kind of downplays a little bit of gentle, but not really at all because it is the power of All Might at 15% in a novice body, and he made him use every new tool that he had in his in his arsenal, not to mention shoot style, which looks so clean as the finishing blow. But I definitely see a lot of style points going to keep changing on Daekun's just overall art and his fighting. Like, man, they went so in on certain aspects of these parts. I was just kind of stuck on how ridiculously cool Gentle looked. Um, Not only with the aura, but there was a part where he looked like Silver Fang a couple times from One Punch Man. So there's also that. I don't know. I was feeling it. The gentle background is relatively, I think it's tragic, man. Like, that's a rough way to go. Like, if you want to think about this world of superheroes and how good people have it and how bad people have it, that would be one of the worst things to happen. Someone who tried to become a hero and failed like 4 or 5 times trying to become a hero, just the preliminary, like the test to get in to even find what school you'll be attending or get the license that everybody was working ridiculously hard, like Bakugo and stuff like that. One of those licenses, he was failing miserably to get to it. So getting normal jobs and not being a hero, this man tries to help knowing that he's been failing, but someone was calling out for a hero. But when like one actually showed up, he gets caught up in the man's elasticity and pretty much loses the opportunity to save a life. Or not save a life. I guess he was like ridiculously injured for 6 months or so like that. And I'm guessing he might have injured the hero too as well. So it's kind of crazy thinking of someone just trying to help in that situation, making it worse, and then just getting absolutely hassled about it. His dream was to be like the hero that was trying to go in and save, but yet he is now on the other side of the spectrum because he thought maybe his dream could be realized through something else other than being a hero, because even the people he went to school with didn't recognize him. So I feel where Gentle came from, and I love these down to earth villains, which I think My Hero is one of the most underrated shows of being talked about, just the villains, just how much of a captivating villains and sad underdog sides where we're not just rooting for the hero who should win, we start rooting for the person who we want to win. And that's ridiculous how they do that almost with all the villains. So we'll see how all this plays out. I didn't feel that way about Overhaul. Don't get me wrong. Don't you do that. You're getting me wrong. I see you getting me wrong already. But regardless, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I'm recording this at like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I hope you have a good one. Peace. Oh God. Alright, we'll watch this. And I'm gonna hit him with my special back. If I don't hit my special, the video's ending. Uh, uh. Bro, let me end the video. Gentle. It's the video's ending. Oh my god. Well, even Deku's mad. He's punching 7 people. Show him. Show him. Show him the festival. Show him everything he just stopped. Oh god. Cancel? Oh my god. I'm so good. Alright. Peace. He won't.